Bitcoins and beer, Bitcoins and beer. Here is Norm, he's the storm, as he screams and raves and rants. He is here drinking beer, spilling Bitcoins on his pants. Hello, it's me, Norm again. Here once again to drink beer and talk about Bitcoin. Today's beer is Torpedo. Already started it. Not a big unveiling, but it's kind of a normal beer for me. I'm going to take these off because you can see the reflection of my computer in there. I know it's been a while since I did a video, and I intentionally stopped doing videos because any kind of, I don't know if you call it controversial talk or just talk with your own mindset, has become kind of weird for me, and I really didn't want to have my own opinion because other people had opinions, I guess. I have no idea how to explain this, but I figured I should say something since Bitcoin recently went over $10,000. I believe the last time we were talking about Bitcoin, it was, well, I know it was much lower. So, so this is kind of weird. I'm finally getting people actually approaching me about Bitcoin instead of me approaching people about Bitcoin. And people actually were kind of annoyed with me about approaching them about Bitcoin, are now approaching me again. And they're asking me this question, these questions. Same old questions. So here's some of the, well, most recent questions I've got asked. I don't want to go into 2 videos, so I won't make this too long. Well, I'm trying not to make this too long. I'll split it maybe later this week or tomorrow or whenever. But recently I got asked, how could I trust Bitcoin when it's not tangible? And of course I asked them going more into depth about that. And they're like, well, I can hold gold. It's like, it's true. Hold gold in your hand. And then I went into where you can swim farther with gold than you can with silver, and even farther with gold than you can with copper, because copper you might be drowning. I knew what they were getting at. I've been there once before, being an old silver bug myself. Not so much a gold bug, but silver and gold bugs talk the same language. This is when I said, well, when this was an older gentleman, not much older than me, but older than me, let's say that. And I said, well, you used to be able to hold a letter in your hand, delivered by the postman, right? They're like, yeah. I was like, well, what did that letter cost? It costs time to write it out, and good handwriting. It cost paper and ink that you had to go buy from a store that had to store the paper and ink in order to sell it to you. And they're like, yeah, and then you had to buy an envelope and a stamp and postage. And they're like, yeah, I agree with you. You should be able to hold that in your hand, right? And they're like, what do you mean used to? And I was like, you maybe get letters sent to you every now and then, but not as much as you did 20, 30 years ago, did you? They're like, no. I was like, why not? Because you use email. you used to go rent a video at the video store on a VHS or a DVD or whatever. Cost money to print out those DVDs and put them on the shelf and store them and deliver them. But now, how many people do that? How many people actually do that? I don't know. Same thing with records and cassettes and 8-tracks. Well, I should have done 8-tracks first, but you know what I mean. So, can you hold it? Can you hold an MP3? Can you hold a Netflix video? Can you hold an email? You used to be able to get the news delivered to you from somebody like me. That was my first job, was delivering newspapers. Probably one of the last generations to do this. Unless there's some retro thing going on, but you know what I mean. You used to receive yesterday's news in the newspaper. Now you can freaking blah, 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 click. Receive today's news right now without the cost of paper, ink, storage, paper, ink, people to do that.
Cut.
I didn't record that. Okay. I'm sorry. I had to go in back and chase away a possum because the doggy and the girlfriend. Well, they're two different things. Harry, here.
No, they're not.
Yeah. But Harry, there was a possum back there that I had to go chase away. So, hopefully you understood what I was talking about. I lost my train of thought. I left it at the station. I'm still waiting for the next train of thought at the station. But it was about tangible versus virtual stuff and how what we're changing to. Hi, Harry. And so, remember, until next time, Satoshi saved... fuck, what happened? No, it's still recording. Satoshi saved is Satoshi earned. Satoshi saved is Satoshi earned. And hopefully that means something to you now if you save your Satoshis.
We save.